All right, let's talk some materials. So for this guy, you will need our handy dandy 3.5 millimeter hook. You will need a yarn needle. You're gonna need some scissors. You're gonna need worsted yarn. So yarn that will suit the color of your watermelon. So I did a traditional watermelon. So mine was red. It was black for the seeds, white and green. Where's my green? Where are you? There you go. And green for the rind, but I also used a tan. Oh, sorry about that. A tan for the worm. So those are the colors that I used. You will need a stitch marker. This guy. And you will need 5 millimeter plastic safety eyes. So this is the smallest one I have in my pack. And you can play around with the sizes of the eyes. For me, our worm is kind of small, so I use the smallest size that I have. But if you want them to have like really huge bug eyes, you can definitely use a different size, a bigger size. So I think that's it for me. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we are gonna start this journey with our green yarn. And this is gonna be part of our rind. So we're gonna chain 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, row number 2, we're going to do 19 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then the last stitch we're going to do 4 single crochet for an increase. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and close this hole by pulling on that string. On the other side of your chain, we're gonna put in 19 single crochets, just like we did on the other side. That first little stitch is gonna be right there for me. So I'm gonna put in 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then that last stitch we're going to do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to put a stitch marker there. Row number 3, we're going to do 20 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. 20. This curl is like killing me right now. We're gonna do an increase. So right in there, 2 single crochets. We're gonna do 1 single crochet. Actually on 3. 1 single crochet. Another increase. And then we're gonna do another 20 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3. 18, 19, 20. We're gonna do an increase. Same thing we did on the other side. Increase. 1 single crochet, and it should be 1 stitch left, and we're going to do an increase in that one. And that's it for row number 4. I mean row number 3. Row number 4, we're going to do 21 stitches. So 21 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, stop, 20, 21. We're going to do an increase, 2 single crochets, so 1, 2, an increase, another 21 on the other side, so 21 stitches. That was 21 for me. Row number 4, we're gonna do an increase, just like that. Next, we are going to do 2 single crochets. So 1, 2, and then finally in that last stitch, we're gonna do an increase. Go ahead and move on stitch marker. We are on row number 5. We're going to start row number 5 with 21 single crochets, just like we did before. So 21 single crochets, 18, 19, 20, 21, and we're going to start our decreases. So we're going to do a decrease. Sorry you guys, that is Muffin. She is like going crazy right now. Okay, so that was our decrease. We're gonna do 2 single crochets, another decrease, and then on the other side we are going to do 21 stitches. 20 and 21. We're gonna decrease, 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then another decrease. Okay, actually no, I'm sorry, we're gonna switch to our white. So that final decrease, don't pull all the way through on the green, we are actually gonna pull in our white. Okay, so pull in our white, And then we are going to cut our green, move our stitch marker, and we're going to go on to row number 6. Alright, so this is what we're looking like so far, and we're on row number 6. We changed to that white, so we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Just 1 in every single stitch all the way around, and go ahead and meet me back here once you've done that. All right, I'm at the end of my row number 6. I'm just moving my stitch marker over, and we are still staying with the white. We're still in the rind. I'm just flipping my work inside out. So next, what we want to do for row number 7 is we're going to start with 20 single crochets. So go ahead and do 20 single crochets. That was 2 for me, 3, 19, and 20. Next, we're going to do a decrease. One single crochet, then a decrease. On the other side, we're going to do 20 additional single crochets. So go ahead and do that 20. So that's 1 for me, 2, 3, all the way up to 20. 18, 19, and 20. We're going to do a decrease. One single crochet. And then another decrease. Go ahead and move our stitch marker. We're going to start on number 8. Actually, if I started out, I always do this. We're going to switch our color again. So we're going to change from white to red. There we go. Cut our white, and then we can move our stitch marker. Row number 8 with our red is going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch. Just make sure you pull that that color change tight. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. Go ahead and do that, and then meet me back, and we'll start the next row together. Alright, I'm at the end of my row number 8. I'm going to start row number 9. Let me move my stitch marker. This is what we're looking like. So good, so good, so good. So row number 9, we're going to do 19 single crochets. So 19. That's 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and do all the way to 19 for me. 18 and 19. We're going to do 2 decreases. So that's 1 decrease for me, and do another decrease. Just like that. On the other side, that was my phone. I thought that that notification was so adorable. My kids, I think they hate it. So another 19 on the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3, all the way to 19. 19. And we're going to do 2 decreases. Just like that. Go ahead and move our stitch marker. Row number 10 is going to be 1 single crochet in each, and this one you should have 42 stitches. So if you're worried about like if you're on track or if you're doing it correctly, as long as you have 42 stitches up until this point, you should be golden. So go ahead and do that and meet me back here. Alright, for row number 11, we're going to start with 17 single crochets. And if you can see like what we're doing right now, let me put my crochet needle hook, crochet hook aside, Lord help me. So we are actually starting to go in just like that, and we're gonna stop at that point, that signature watermelon slice. So we're decreasing by 4 every single round moving forward, and that's gonna give us that nice shape up. Okay, so for row number 11, We're going to start with 17 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 17, and I'll meet you back. That's 17 for me. We're going to do 2 decreases just like we did in the previous round. So that's 1 decrease for me, 2 decreases, and then on the other side of our work we're going to put another 17 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 17. 17. We should have 4 stitches left where we're going to do 2 decreases. That's 1, and that is 2. And the subsequent rows are more of the same. We're going to separate each row by a single crochet in each stitch, and then we're going to start decreasing by 4 every round. So row number 12 is going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, all the way around. All right, row number 13 is going to be 15 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 15. 15. 2 decreases. That's 1 decrease. 2 decreases. On the other side, go ahead and put another 15 single crochets. And we should be left with 4 stitches. We're going to do our decreases, so 2 decreases. Alright, row number 14 is going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch, but it's going to be a little bit different because we are making a watermelon with a worm inside of it. So in order to do that, we need to create a hole for our worm to go into. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to do 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochets. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go into that 5th stitch. And what that does is, you can kind of see it right here, it makes a little bit of a hole. The next round we're going to crochet on top of that that chain to kind of solidify our hole. So we're going to just go ahead and finish our row number 14, which is 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Alright, row number 15 is going to be 13 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's go ahead and crochet right on top of that, and it should be 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to do our 2 decreases. Do another 13 single crochets. For me, we should be left with 4 stitches. That's perfect for our 2 decreases, just like that. And let's go ahead and go to row number 16, and you can see like how we're starting to go in. Our work is starting to go to a point. Okay, row number 16 is going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch, so go ahead and do that, and then meet me back here and we can start the next row together. All right, y'all, hang in there. We're more than halfway done. Row number 17, we're going to do 11 single crochets. That was 3 for me. Go ahead and go to 11. 11, 2 decreases. That's 1 decrease, 2 decreases, and do another 11. That's 1, 2, 3, all the way to 11. 11. We're left with 4 stitches. We're going to go ahead and do 2 decreases, just like that. Row number 18 is going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around, and meet me back here. Okay, row number 19 is going to be 9 single crochets. We are moving right along here. So 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. This is 9 for me. 2 decreases, just like we've been doing. And then we're going to do another 9 single crochets. All the way up to 9. 9 for me. 2 decreases. For row number 20, which is going to be 1 single crochet in each, no different than what we've been doing. So go ahead and do 1 single crochet in each stitch for this entire row, and meet me back for the next row. Okay, row number 21 is going to be 7 single crochets. Again, we're decreasing all the way up. So that was 3 for me. Go ahead and go up to 7. That's 7 for me. 2 decreases. Let's do another 7. This is 7 for me. And then we're going to do our 2 decreases like we've been doing every row. Perfect. Row number 22, 1 single crochet in each. This is our second to last row, y'all. We're doing great. We're doing great. I know it's a lot of rows. But 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then meet me back here for the final row. Actually, before we do our final row, row number 23, I want to stuff this guy just because that hole is getting really tight. So let's put some stuffing. You will want to stuff this guy really firm because you want the shape to come through. If you don't shape it firm, it'll be kind of lopsided, and you don't like that. Well, I don't like that. I don't think you'll like it either. But let's go ahead and stuff this guy really firm. And I'll probably do a time lapse so you can see how firm I stuff mine, so you can kind of follow suit. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And don't worry about the hole. The hole will show the polyfill, but once we put the worm inside, it'll be fine. You won't even be able to see it. So for the final row, row number 23, we're going to do 5 single crochets, 2 decreases, and the same on the other side. So let's go ahead and kind of stuff that in there so our polyfill doesn't sneak through on us. And then we're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do 2 decreases. Try not to pull up that polyfill. I don't know what polyfill is, but try not to pull up that polyfill. Another 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we should have 4 single crochet, or 4 stitches left, I should say. And we're gonna do our 2 decreases. And I skipped a stitch somewhere. I only have 1, but that's okay. I promise you, if your counts are correct, you should have 14 stitches, and it should be 4 to end with, but it's not the end of the world. So go ahead and fasten off, and we are just gonna go ahead and close this hole. Now we're gonna just hide this in our work, and then we can move on to our worm. We are done with the watermelon itself. Let's go ahead and do our worm. Okay, for the worm, we're pulling out our tan yarn, and we are gonna start with a magic circle. Start with our magic circle, and we are putting 6 single crochets inside of our magic circle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's close our hole. Let me find the stitch marker here. One that I want to use. Okay, row number 2, we're going to do an increase. That's 1, 2, and we're doing increases all the way around. You should end up with 12 single crochets. So go ahead and do that, and meet me back here when you are done. For rows 3 through 6, we are doing 1 single crochet in each, and it should be 12 single crochets. So go ahead and do rows 3 through 6, and meet me back here, and I'll show you what that looks like on my end. Okay, so this is what I'm looking like after row number 6. If I can untangle it here. Okay, and now what we want to do is attach the eyes, because our guy is going to get pretty small pretty quickly, because our next round is our next row is a round of decreases. So what we want to do is grab our safety eyes. These are a, let me see the size. These are a size 5, I think that is. Size 5. I'll confirm that in the materials. But we are going to insert these between rows 3 and 4. So we're going to look at our magic circle. That's row 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to insert there. And then we want to go on rows 1 and 4. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Go ahead and insert our backs, and then we are good to go. And the best way to do this that I found is just to flip this guy inside out, just like that, and that way we can snap our eyes into place. Alright, so this is what our guy looks like with the eyes in. Row number 7, we're going to do 1 single crochet and then a decrease. So 1 single crochet and then a decrease. And we're doing this all the way around. So 1 single crochet and then a decrease all the way around. Okay, so what we want to do now is to go ahead and stuff this guy lightly. You don't want it stuffed too firm. We don't want the head to be like a ball. We want it to be kind of flexible, because we want it to be like a worm, you know what I mean? So lightly stuff this guy, I think that's good for me because I'm gonna squish some of the stuffing down when I do the neck part. So that's good for me. And then for rows 8 through 11, we're just doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. What I like to do here is just kind of stuff the stuffing down with my nail and hold it in place so that the stuffing doesn't peek through my stitches. Not the end of the world if it does. I just, you know, I prefer it not to. So 1 single crochet in each stitch for rows 8 through 11, and meet me back here. Okay, so this is what I'm looking like after row number 11. And remember I said I just want to push some of that stuffing down. This is what I mean. So that it's kind of spread out, because I don't want my worm to be too stuffed. There we go. And this guy is going to go inside of the hole, so we don't need to finish the body. We just want the illusion that he has a whole body. So, okay, so this is what our worm is looking like. This is what our watermelon is looking like. We need to attach this worm. So I am going to use a red yarn. And what I'm going to do here is just kind of tuck this tail. I actually cut the tail. I thought better of it. And I'm gonna use red instead. And we're just gonna tuck this guy into our watermelon. It is stuffed, so it's a little bit hard, but that's okay. We're gonna stuff him in there. Use your crochet hook if you need to, like the end of it, just like that. Just to hold him in place for you. Just like that. And quilting pins is also an option. You can definitely pin this guy to the watermelon. I just don't feel like doing that right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go into an arbitrary place in my watermelon, and I'm going to come up in this corner right here. And just leave a decent tail, because we're going to go back and attach our yarn here. It's kind of like our anchor. So I'm just gonna pull up a stitch in my watermelon, and I'm gonna go through my worm on both sides and then come up through my watermelon. And that way the worm is securely fastened to the watermelon. To be careful not to pull this guy all the way through. So then I'm gonna go back through my watermelon, and I'm gonna go through my worm, both sides. And hopefully you can see that. So go through both sides of my worm. And I'm going to go back through my watermelon. And just pull. And do the same thing. And he may slip out, your worm may slip out just a little bit, but try to make sure you're on the same row if you want it to be symmetrical. If you don't, if you want kind of a whimsical look, feel free. Go back through my watermelon. I'm going to do one final pass through my worm. Trying to keep that same row. There we go. And then come up through my watermelon. Just pull tight. And he is not going anywhere. Alright, and then we're going to go back to grab our yarn that we started with. Tie this off and then weave these in. And the only thing we have left to do are the watermelon seeds. I mean, unless you want yours to be seedless, because I love me a good seedless watermelon, let me tell you. Them seeds getting away, and this watermelon looks juicy too. But go ahead and weave in your ends, and I'll meet you back here. Alright, for the watermelon seeds, I just got some black yarn, a pretty long amount, and I'm just gonna put in my yarn just in an arbitrary place, just to anchor. And I'm just gonna, if you've seen my previous videos for sprinkles, it's the same concept. I'm just gonna go about, I don't know, 2 rows up from where I put my pulled up that yarn. And it just gives the illusion of seeds. It's really simple. It's like ridiculously simple. And if you want them to be symmetrical, then you can do that. I don't want my seeds to be symmetrical. I want them to be kind of all over the place. So I'm really just choosing random places to place them. And once I do this, we are done. We're really done. Those are my babies, my animals. I have an old lady, Lola, and Muffin. Y'all know Muffin, the puppy. They're usually right next to me. And Lola is really good about being quiet when I record, but that Muffin, man, she is something else. That puppy energy, I've been telling people, that puppy energy is no joke. And I do not remember accurately what puppy energy felt like. My husband and I had a dog when we first moved in together, so that dog was able to see like our kids grow up and all that, but she passed about a couple years ago, and we got Lola, and we got her as an old lady. It's kind of like a rescue dog, and so we didn't experience the puppy energy like we did with our old dog Princess. And so when we got Muffin, it's like, oh my gosh, she like chews on everything. She has like energy for days, but we love her. She's a good dog. She's a really good dog. Okay, so I've done my seeds as I was yakking along, and I'm just gonna tie my yarn and weave in these ends, and we are done. Okay, y'all, this is what we're looking like. Oh my gosh, it's kind of gross but kind of cool at the same time, a little weird. So I wanted to do something a little bit different this time around. We are in July, which means this is our summer critter series. We've done like the frog, we've done the caterpillar, we've done the snail, but I wanted to do a little bit something different this time around. So we did a watermelon with a worm. I really enjoyed doing this one. The pattern gave me a little bit of a headache, I'm not gonna lie. This is version number 2, but it came out so nice. I'm happy with it. In terms of what you can do with this guy, if the worm just totally grosses you out, just don't add the hole. I think it was at row 15 or so, 14 or 15. Just don't add the hole, and then just do a regular watermelon, and it'll kind of look like this. Another thing you can do is, I actually made another one because I was kind of testing my pattern out, and I am like in love with golden watermelon right now. And if you haven't tasted it, you got to. I think it's a little bit more pricey, but it tastes different, and it's so good. So that's what we're buying in my house right now. So it was only right that I made a golden watermelon. And this one, I didn't put the hole for the worm because I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like. And I added eyes and a mouth to this guy. So that's definitely an option for you. You can make this a critter all by itself without adding the worm. I personally like the worm, but you know, I'm a little weird to begin with. So I hope you like this. If this was fun, if it was weird, if it was quirky, if it was just worth it for you, go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check me out every single Monday. I drop a new tutorial. Next week, we are continuing with our summer critter series, so don't miss out. It's a lot going on in the world right now. You guys, please stay safe, crochet some cool stuff this week, and meet me back here next Monday for another tutorial. All right, bye y'all.